Thank you all for coming. And the single greatest thing that we can do, and I think all of us would agree on this, that we can do for our country today is help it grow its economy. And the economy has always grown when someone decides to take what little money they have and use it to start a business or to grow an existing business. And increasingly, of course, the way you can get the fastest amount of growth is through companies that are starting out on their own. So there are things government can do to make it easier for them to do that. And that's what we've endeavored to do by working here today. We have taken ideas from people that have done this before, and we have taken ideas from people that want to do this in the future, and have incorporated them into this bill. A few months ago, Senator Coons and I worked on something called the AGREE Act, which we introduced when we called it the AGREE Act primarily because what we tried to do is go out and collect ideas that everybody could agree on, put them in one bill, and try to go get it passed. And obviously today we've teamed up with two other like-minded senators on their ideas as well. And hopefully what we're able to do here today is pass a series of measures on tax policy, on immigration policy, and one of the first steps towards modernizing our legal immigration system, to make it easier for people who want to start a business or to expand an existing business to be able to do that. That's what government can do. It can help people who want to do these things to do them. And the quicker the better, because our nation desperately needs rapid economic growth. The last point I would make about it is not found in the bill, but I think in the mood. And that is that as Americans look anxiously at our economic present, and more importantly, anxiously at our economic future, they also look at a broken political process, and what they hear is a lot of arguing and bickering. And I think that if we can come together and work on some things like this, the way the first jobs bill passed earlier this year, if we get something like this done, which is both meaningful and impactful, and do so in a bipartisan way, I think the good news that creates might encourage some people to look towards investing in America's economy in the future as well. I don't want to overstate that, but I do want to point out that I think it's important for people to see that even in an election year, even with all the big issues that we disagree on, there are things we agree on, and that we are still able to do the things we agree on, and not simply hold them captive to election year politics. Does anyone need anything in Spanish?
Yes.
Thank you. Bueno, primero, muchas gracias por estar aquí en el día de hoy. Lo más importante que podemos hacer en este momento para nuestro país es crecer la economía. Y la economía crece cuando alguien empieza una nueva empresa o crece una empresa actual. Y el trabajo, la responsabilidad del gobierno es de crear las condiciones para que personas puedan abrir nuevos negocios y nuevos comercios. Y por eso nos unimos aquí en el día de hoy, republicanos y demócratas, con varias ideas que nos han venido a nosotros directamente de esas personas que están buscando crecer la economía, que están buscando crear nuevas fuentes de empleo. Estas son ideas bipartidistas y son importantes porque primero hacen cambios en el código tributario del país que aún va a poder ayudar a esas personas que están buscando abrir un nuevo negocio, un nuevo comercio. Segundo, empieza a modernizar el sistema de inmigración de este país para estar seguro que estamos atrayendo el mejor talento del mundo para ayudarnos con esa labor. Y tercero, manda un mensaje bipartidista muy positivo para el país. Enseña que en este país sí podemos trabajar juntos sobre las cosas en las cuales estamos de acuerdo. Hay muchos temas en los cuales no estamos de acuerdo y esos temas van a ser temas de campaña, pero hay temas en los cuales estamos de acuerdo y sobre esos temas todavía podemos trabajar. Muchas gracias.